Part 1, Chapter 1 of The Secret City. This is a Librivox recording. All Librivox recordings are in the public domain. For more information or to volunteer, please visit Librivox.org. The Secret City by Hugh Walpole. Part 1, Chapter 1. Vera and Nina. In the eastern quarter dawn breaks, the stars flicker pale. The morning cock at Junan mounts the wall and crows. The songs are over, the clock runs down, but still the feast is set. The moon grows dim and the stars are few. Morning has come to the world. At 1,000 gates and 10,000 doors the fish-shaped keys turn. Round the palace and up by the castle the crows and magpies are flying. Cockcrow Song, anonymous, 1st century B.C. There are certain things that I feel as I look through this bundle of manuscript that I must say. The first is that, of course, no writer ever has fulfilled his intention, and no writer ever will. Secondly, that there was, when I began, another intention than that of dealing with my subject adequately, namely that of keeping myself outside the whole of it. I was to be, in the most abstract and immaterial sense of the word, a voice, and that simply because this business of seeing Russian psychology through English eyes has no excuse except that it is English. That is its only interest, its only atmosphere, its only motive, and if you are going to tell me that any aspect of Russian psychological, mystical, practical, or commercial, seen through an English medium, is either Russia as she really is, or Russia as Russians see her, I say to you without hesitation that you don't know of what you are talking. Of Russia and the Russians I know nothing, but of the effect upon myself and my ideas of life that Russia and the Russians have made during these last 3 years I know something. You are perfectly free to say that neither myself nor my ideas of life are of the slightest importance to anyone. To that I would say that anyone's ideas about life are of importance, and that anyone's ideas about Russian life are of interest. And beyond that, I have simply been compelled to write. I have not been able to help myself, and all the faults and any virtues in this story come from that. The facts are true, the inferences absolutely my own, so that you may reject them at any moment and substitute others. It is true that I have known Vera Mikhailovna, Nina, Alexey Petrovitch, Henry, Jerry, and the rest, some of them intimately, and many of the conversations here recorded I have heard myself. Nevertheless, the inferences are my own, and I think that there is no Russian who, were he to read this book, would not say that those inferences were wrong. In an earlier record, to which this is in some ways a sequel, my inferences were almost without exception wrong, and there is no Russian alive for whom this book can have any kind of value except as a happy example of the mistakes that the Englishman can make about the Russian. But it is over those very mistakes that the two souls, Russian and English, so different, so similar, so friendly, so hostile, may meet. And in any case, the thing has been too strong for me. I have no other defense. For one's interest in life is stronger, God knows how much stronger, than one's discretion, and one's love of life than one's wisdom, and one's curiosity in life than one's ability to record it. At least, as I have said, I have endeavored to keep my own history, my own desires, my own temperament out of this, as much as is humanly possible. And the facts are true. End of Part 1, Chapter 1. Part 1, Chapter 2 of The Secret City. This is a Librivox recording. All Librivox recordings are in the public domain. For more information or to volunteer, please visit Librivox.org. The Secret City by Hugh Walpole. Part 1, Chapter 2. They had been traveling for a week, and had quite definitely decided that they had nothing whatever in common. As they stood there, lost and desolate on the grimy platform of the Finland station, this same thought must have been paramount in their minds. Thank God we shan't have to talk to one another any longer. Whatever else may happen in this strange
Sample complete. Ready to continue?